Landscaping on, because I heard, he told me
Yeah.
that he has not missed one single show. They watch all the reruns.
Wow.
And if he could, he'd be your drummer boy, Jeff.
Is that right? Dennis Lewis of Lewis Landscaping? That's
Yes.
easy for you to say. So he has seen every show. If we've done 12 shows and rerun them about 4 times, he has made 48 appearances for Jeff's Place. Is that
That's
right?
right.
Well, that's a good
That's
record.
right.
He'll go in the book. He's coming to your house. I'm Dennis Lewis of Lewis Landscaping. Here's the book. Yeah. All right. Well said. I don't think I could say that name in real life. So that's good. So, you know, most talked about segment we ever did. I'm not going to give any more away. This is simply the most talked about guest that we have ever had in the first 12 episodes of Jeff's Place. So we're going to set it up here. Our first video clip will take us to that most talked about guest. Okay, are you following me?
Yeah, I
Can
am.
you see those cue cards? Where are they at? So that's what we're going to do. I'll tell you what we're going to, well, here it is, our most talked about guest for Jeff's Place the first year.
Elgin's Titanic survivor, 86-year-old Eleanor Schumann, appeared on episode 6 of Jeff's Place back in September. A clip from that show aired on the Random Tape segment of the Fox Thing in the Morning program with Bob Surratt on October 9th. We presented Eleanor with 2 items on the show. First, a Titanic cake done by the Jeff's Place chef, Miss Domestic.
There's the
Just
Titanic.
like the Titanic.
It's haunting. I tell you, I did not sleep last night when I saw this. It looked exactly like the Titanic to me as well. See the icebergs? And now, can you tell me where was your cabin? Can you point it out for us?
Oh, I have no idea.
What we have for you, our good sponsor, because we always like to be a little lighthearted here, Elliot's, of course. They're bringing our the food that we're enjoying right now. You had some good food from Elliot's, didn't you? They're now open on Monday nights. We have put together, they have on their menu, and I got to show this here. I got to hold up the one more time here. Get ready, Eleanor. That's your dinner tonight. I can see you're drooling right now. Right here. Can we zoom in here, Dan? Can we do this? Elliot's menu. Under sandwiches, I don't know if we can or not. Under the sandwiches right here, it says, there it is, Poseidon Adventure. So, how many times our good friends at Elliot's and a Titanic survivor, all in the same room, we have for you a Poseidon Adventure. The most famous movie, I'll say the biggest making money movie, or whatever it would be, as far as boating world would be concerned, the Poseidon Adventure, presenting, I don't think this has ever been done in history. I want to see the video of this. Right here to Eleanor, a Poseidon Adventure for a Titanic lady. You're speechless, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
And darn well you should be. There we go. How about a big round of applause for Eleanor, the Titanic survivor? Yeah. You know, and already my hair is acting up, Liz. I can't believe it. Now, we have established, I want to make sure, it seemed like she was pretty darn annoyed with me, but Eleanor and I have become quite close.
Yes, yes.
She lives right here in Elgin, and then, yeah, thank you. Thanks for that reassuring vote. We might be looking for announcers, if you want to. 1-800-JEFF or place, I guess we should say.
And I'm the audition.
All right, enough of that. Now, but Eleanor, we've been over to her house many times and have a good time now, and she really enjoyed her appearance.
Oh, yeah.
On
She
Jeff's
is
Place.
one tough lady. You could see how she survived.
When we got together to do the show initially, that was one of the first guests we wanted, and that's why that was, it took a while before she would say, okay, Jeff, it's okay with me.
Yeah.
Now, as you know, every time we go out, Liz, we've been out on many shooting assignments, as you know, video taping
we have.
assignments. Every time we go out, we always look for lookalikes of popular folks, and what we have in our next segment is some of the cases. The Johnny Carson, we're going to show that one again. That was from episode 12.
Yes.
That man, you know him.
John Huss.
John Huss, he's Johnny Carson, but also, as it turns out, over the last calendar year, we've had a chance to have some other lookalikes here on the set and also went out and visited them. So, our Video 2 segment on the anniversary show for Jeff's Place will tell us about some of the lookalikes we've seen in the last calendar year. Mohammed, look at Trisha's camera there. Now, I'll do the talking for you. You just lip sync along, okay? I was the greatest boxer that ever lived. I was so fast. I was so pretty. I'm going to beat that Smoking Joe. Well, let's try this. You look right at that camera there. You're on the air right now. Look straight ahead. Now, just move your mouth, and I'll go, this is Johnny Carson. I am so wild. It's so nice to be here at Jeff's Place. This is the greatest talk show I've ever heard. It is wild. It is crazy. Yeah. I'll be Clark. I'll be Rhett.
Okay.
You be Mammy, because I remember saying, I got to take my glasses off for this. Cameraman,
Do you want me to be Mammy?
I want you to be
Okay.
Mammy in this case. No, not until I tell you, Mike.
Okay, fine.
Cameraman John, come on in here for a moment, because I gotta shorten my eyes. Can we do this? I have no eyes anyway, so this shouldn't be much of a stretch. I lost my eyes last week, Kathy. I don't know where they went. Well, let's see if I can see it. All right. I got to get in the Clark Gableism. All right, my dear. I'm thinking now, with you being Mammy, I'm going to go, Mammy, I want to see that petticoat. Let me see your red petticoat. Can I see that, my dear?
Mr. Man, I done told you don't see that petticoat no more.
You were really getting into your part. You Tickle Me Jeff Dow, and again, your gran created this.
Yes, she did. Good old Grandma Erickson sewed it up for me in your likeness from 2 pictures is all. I think she did a pretty good job, but I think this is going to be a tremendous gift next Christmas. Everybody remembers Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah, show that to the,
Yeah,
I look like little Hitler. I'm a little concerned.
Yeah,
I don't know what I look like there. Hey, I think I saw somebody who won't be disappointed. Right here. Are you ready? Link from the Mod Squad. We finally found. I've been looking for you for years. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Say heavy for us. Can you do that?
Say happy?
Oh, no, I think he said solid. That's what it was. Say solid.
Solid?
There it is. It's Link from the Mod Squad, kids. You know, my doctor says I can't smoke anymore, so put that. Is that lit?
No, this is...
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I wanted to go off the fumes for him.
I don't smoke them either, I just chew 'em.
Just chew them. We'll put them in there. Just put it in there. Men bonding. Oh, yeah. Men bonding. He's chewing and I'm enjoying. That's why I'm so close.
I'm chewing on my cigar.
All right, I get it the next hour, so it's kind of good. Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations and
Thanks a lot.
that Mod Squad reunion movie. You were great.
Thank you, sir.
But we've done ourselves proud because I've been looking at your resume. I'm starting to talk like Elvis right now. We're looking at you. This is Patrick Carroll. Patrick, an Elgin lad.
Yes, sir.
And you turn to our cameraman right there. Look at that. Look, man. Now everybody, Sue Rob, you're darn handsome. Of course, next to me, the post looks good. This costume. Now I had one of these, but Travolta told me to get rid of it sometime in the late 70s. I don't know how you. Is that warm? No, Jeff, it isn't.
Well,
what is that made out of?
It's leather.
Is it leather?
It's leather.
What car seat did you take that from, young man? Kids are going to the drive-in saying, "Where's my seat?"
When I walk through that door, baby, be polite. You're gonna make me sore if you don't treat me right. Well, don't you ever kiss me once or kiss me twice or treat me nice.
I don't know what he's singing about there. That's Patrick Carroll. Big round of applause for Patrick Carroll, except off stage, the kids are bringing out a new cake that we have here. Now, we have, before we get to our next segment here, I have to explain one thing to everybody at home because I know you're glued to this special anniversary edition of Jeff's Place. Oh, my heavens, you didn't start the VCR? Well, we're on every Wednesday at 9, so call a friend. All right, now, here we go. We have here, you know, Miss Domestic of our staff. She's the lady who put together the Titanic cake. She has created a cake for us here, and the Youth Leadership Academy from Elgin Community College. The kids, come on out, kids, come on out. We've got 3 youngsters. Yes, here they are, here they come. Okay, kids, turn around quickly because you'll upstage yourself. There you go. Now, kids, before you go, scoot. No, I don't want to see the cake yet. Let me see the kids for a moment. We'll show the cake in a moment. See if can we do that? Kids, we're probably going to have trouble with this. Shout your name out, kids, because you're going to
kneel down.
Kneel down a little bit, kids.
Kneel down in front of the
Yeah,
kids.
like we're on the Bozo show when you're younger. So shout. I see 2 faces. Lean over there. Okay, shout your names out. Can we do it? Go ahead.
Vanessa, Abby,
Julio.
Hey, nice job. And from the Youth Leadership Academy, you are, and you had the cake. Okay, kids, thanks for dropping in. We appreciate it. Exit stage left. Nicely done. There we have it, and right here, now you saw the cake, and Ben is going to give us a cake here. Now, again, for no apparent reason, I guess I'll hold this up. Can I do that for you, Ben? Ben Erickson, ECC baseball player. And that's not him on the cake. I guess that's me. I don't think I can hold this up. I'm going to drop this.
You want me to just hold her up and you hold him up?
Get the wallet if you can.
Whoops.
There. that apparently is me. Is that right? With
Yes.
yeah, I guess I was probably a Swiss Mister. I don't know what that is. I feel like I'm in the Alps there suddenly.
And the cheapest pair of shoes I've ever seen.
Yeah, those shoes. Yeah, those are actually my shoes. You've seen my wardrobe. This is kind of embarrassing when it's put in cake form. So that's put together. Miss Domestic of our staff, and just because this has been sitting in these lights for 4 or 5 hours, it is no factor. That's one fresh cake. All right, well, congratulations to us, I guess. I'm like the kid. Now, where are the candles? Now, before we get too hyper, because you know I'm not prone to that, Ms. Kusper, our next segment is about one of your good friends who leads the league in most appearances in the first calendar year of Jeff's Place.
That's
our
right.
good friend Judy. I call her Judy.
And it is really Judy.
Okay.
Judy married Bob Judy.
Judy, her real name is Judy. Judy married Bob Judy?
Yeah, actually, it's Dan Judy.
Judy. It's a Cary Grant. I know what you're talking about. So how nice. I can't do that one. So Judy married Bob Judy, and she became Judy Judy. Now,
Right.
she is somehow, if you can't follow that, there is a little book form that we have.
Right.
The companion for Jeff's Place.
And don't ask me what her middle name is. Judy.
Gwendolyn. Okay. Now, she was always involved with insects and things, and she's been here many times. Why
That's
is that?
right. Because she's very interesting and funny, but the fact
Never qualified anybody else as a guest.
no, but she's in the bug department.
Oh, she's in the bug department? Well,
That's
I think they
right.
want me to go to the segment because I'm not seeing you on camera. She's in the bug department, and we're bugging the crew right now.
Right.
So we simply will go to Judy Judy. Judy married Bob Judy. I don't know why I even asked. And we have all kinds of insects from the first calendar year of Jeff's Place. Let's get some bugs. Little Spike. Spike, does he sleep all day? What does he do all day, Liz?
He basically stays in his cage all day.
Well, so do we in our own way. I haven't gotten out of the studio in 3 months. So we know that. He seems satisfied. Is there something over there he's looking at announcer Kathy? Oh, he's starting to make hissing sounds at me. What's this? Some kind of, is he going to a formal gathering later?
No, that in the wild they puff that up for decoration and to scare off predators.
Well, it works. Worked for me. Hey, get a little closer here. Cameraman Dave, where are you? See how close we can get. We were, I hate to do this right here. You might have seen us on the post office. You keep that tongue in. We were separated at birth. Yes, we are identical twins. We were wallets in another life. But, oh yeah, that's me right there. We're going to turn to our left just a little bit because got all kinds of cards and letters coming in after we reran episode 5. They were hearing a couple of guffaws, a couple of chuckles and things like noise in the background. They wanted to see our real live Jeff's Place studio audience. Now, there's a little school down in Florida that trains the folks to become our studio audience. But we also have our good friend Judy Judy. We're going to turn over here. Judy Judy. Now, take a look at this lady. Judy Judy. It's from McLeod's. Now, Judy, first of all, laugh as you usually do for us. See? Very good. Now, that's our standard chuckle. Now, Judy also, that's not a pin she's wearing on her left shoulder. What is that, Judy?
A Madagascar hissing roach.
All right. Well, talking to the microphone there.
Madagascar hissing roach.
Thank you. I had one of those for lunch. It was just wonderful. They are tasty. Now these guys from time to time, they make a lot of our studio audience noise, and can you make the audience hiss when I do something stupid? I think you're down about 3 pounds. If these guys got away here and they would be out in one of our satellite dishes and back here at Jones Center Cable, could they survive our weather?
No, they will not. They'll die.
They would pass away.
Yeah, so if I leave them here, you can have them for a couple of weeks, and then they'll probably die.
Okay, well, so will I after this bit. So there's no question about that. There's one, this is our good friend John from some of our good things. There's another guy right there. Is that right? Can you see? Can you get over there, camera person Trish? Because there's, I'm making you work a little bit hard. And see, there's another one right there. That's our John and Lucy, part of our studio audience as well. Make him hiss right there. Can you do it? Oh, sure. Judy said, I can always make him hiss, Jeff. Oh, they're running. Lock the doors. Oh, headed for the satellite dish behind us. He's headed for the armpit of John. That's not good. He'll live there.
He's comfortable with you, John.
Well, keep him away from kids. Oh, boy. Always seems to go for that warm area, all right. Can we get a close-up shot of this? Judy, what do you have?
I have a rose-haired tarantula. His name is Spike.
Open your hand up a little bit more. I don't want him moving out. There you go. His name is Spike. Will he bite?
No.
If we put him on, can I put him on my arm?
Yes, you can.
Darn good reason. Does the insurance take care of this? Is there, okay. I'll meet you after.
You want me to just move out of the way?
I suddenly look like, no, you stay right there because if my arm, I don't want him on my hand. I want him on the suit that I bought.
Okay.
I don't, how will I stop him?
You can't.
Well, he's kind of like my second wife on a credit card. Okay, I am holding I'm holding a tarantula. There. You saw me in the circus.
Well, you scared him.
Well, oh, we are having some fun there. Boy, that was scary, Liz, at that time. What was that thing that was crawling up my arm?
That's a rose-haired tarantula.
Would you recommend that for leisure domain?
I wouldn't let
like
that thing walk on my arm.
And that's why Judy, and again, you take care, all these pests that we see there, you guys are helping rid them of area houses, is that right?
Yeah, and
Well
we took that one out of somebody in Elgin's house.
Okay, and what is there? All these little pets have like a farm where they're located at your place. They all live to, be 65 years old. Got this tarantula. Go out and get the paper, honey. Yeah, I just want to make sure they have a good life there. How long will a tarantula live?
As long as you feed it, I think it'll probably last about
Humans are
4
about the same way. As long as I'm fed and have some kind of shelter, that park bench downtown is wonderful for me. Well said, Liz.
Well, they stay very nice.
Suddenly you're Joyce Brothers, for heaven's sake. We have, what happened, I want to set up another story. Our next clip here, the kids are enjoying this, the Leadership Academy. They're holding their sides on the side here.
You shouldn't have kicked them.
Well, I know. Had to get some response. Susan Sullivan of Y107.9 was with us for episode 7, which still brings goosebumps to my arms here on Jeff's Place. During this month of April, she has moved from Y107 to US 99.
Right.
Actually, the day after the taping of this segment you'll see next with Susan Sullivan, a radio star, she got interviewed for that job and basically got that job part-time and now has full-time as Y107.9 is now going out of business.
Right.
I don't want to shock you. Or at least as of April 10th it has. So what we have with Susan Sullivan, we met her at the Jewel, the summit on Jewel, you might recall. Right. Yeah, I was telling you that, and we had so much fun with her. We invited her out for a whole show that was set in the 70s. The whole decor, as you know, I don't have to tell you, I guess I'm kind of letting you folks in.
It was our Halloween show, too.
Yes, it was. We had that big pumpkin.
Yes.
Yeah, the guys had grown that pumpkin out on Lyle here in Elgin, and that came right out there. You recall that. So it all comes back to you after a while. Yeah, like a bad dream. So here's how we're going to get into the Susan Sullivan segment, okay?
Okay.
Kids, are you okay? Are you comfortable? Piece of cake? All right. Here we go. Susan Sullivan is being introduced by the Jewel Summit kids, and then we just have a little best-of clip when she was here at the studios of Jeff's Place, and it goes like this.
Say what? Hi, we're here at Jewel on Summit Street.
Why
don't you say it? I'll say that, and then we'll say it.
You can represent it. Just tell me your last name.
Taylor.
Okay.
D-Croft.
And what's your first name?
Callie.
Kelly?
I don't have my name tag on.
Oh, you're fired. Okay, now, don't you have something to tell me?
Yes, we are delighted to have Y107.9 and what's her name again? Here today. Susan Sullivan here at the Jewel on Summit Street on the east side of Elgin. We are absolutely delighted. Wonderful person. Yes. Thank you. Wonderful station. Welcome.
We are back on CD.
Oh, you're back on
Back into the future.
You're on CD.
We're on CD, back playing the 70s off disc, but you know, I have a request hour between noon and 1, which is the jukebox lunch. So people actually request different things that we play, but they want to hear. So that's really popular. That's really fun.
When folks call in, when you're talking to them, hi, what do you want to hear?
Yeah.
You know, that's my Susan Sullivan impression.
Hi.
I've been working on that.
I'm going to kill you.
Hi. I was showering today. Hi. How are you? And when folks call in, you're actually recording them off the air while a song's playing.
Sometimes they're live, but usually I try and record them, so I have enough time to actually find their song.
And you sneak that right on? Is that how do you record that?
Yeah, we'll record it and then on reel to reel usually, and then play it back.
Well, that's radio of the 50s, reel to reel.
Or sometimes.
Still simple.
Or so we're digital too. We have our commercials on disc, computer disc. So we're pretty hip.
Oh, yeah, you are, and that's good. And it is fun because one of the men that you'll meet after the show always enjoys the noon hour show. And you must get lots of
The
faxes.
JBL. Yeah, we get faxes in, and we've opened it up to people listening on the phone, listening who don't have access to a fax rather, so you know they can call in on the phone lines. Because a lot of people like work in and out of their trucks or you know they're in sales and they can't get to a fax right away. So that's not fair. If somebody's driving down the highway, they want to hear a tune, they can call us.
Yeah, that always bothered me. If I'm working and I can't get my tune on the radio, the fax machine was built for that.
A lot of people, they live on the highway. They live in a car.
Oh, yeah. They're called the homeless,
drivers.
Susan. I don't know. It happens from time to time. This city is full of them. All right. Well, in honor of this appearance here,
Oh, my goodness. Look at this.
we wanted to give you the pumpkin. Can you show that to the camera?
It'll fit in my car.
Yeah. Show that to, I think, perhaps.
This camera?
Can we do that there? Since you're the host,
In
you figure it out.
appreciation of your appearance,
Slightly
your continued support, Jeff's Place, 600 Thanks, October 9th, 1996. Isn't that sweet?
Susan
Very
Sullivan.
nice.
Susan,
Yay! Thank you.
Susan.
I'd like to thank members of the Academy.
Do that, you like me,
My
Steve.
parents.
Yeah.
My
Susan Sullivan also had taken over the show there. See, a big round of applause for Susan Sullivan, everybody. What a cat. We have a live studio audience coming our way this day. We picked up, there was a bus from Boston stopping, and we just had everybody off.
They had a few flat
We
tires.
said, would you like some cake, little girl? That's how we got them. Well, what I wanted to do here is we're going to run out of time here. You know how everything's such a befuddle. Yeah. We did have a couple things. First of all, Gary Joy is the announcer. Remember when Gary Joy was the nerd? he presented us with this, and you'll see that at the end of the show. But the announcing voice you hear now, let's go to Studio 12D in Jeff's place. That's Gary Joy, an Elgin man who was in episode 5, I believe. He
And
was
a fine announcer.
Yes, he is, as opposed to what I am. So it was very good. No, he's an excellent talent. There's no question about that. Also, this was a letter from the Titanic lady that actually came our way here, and I didn't want to make up our close relationship. I didn't want to be like David Letterman, in fact, for a while, I moved in the Titanic lady's house. You know, and she'd go out for a while, and I'd be there cooking when she came home. Where have you been? I said. All right. Do we have time to read this letter? We do appreciate this audience from Boston.
Just to show that you do have a good one.
Liz Kusper will read the letter here, ladies and gentlemen. Please, no talking at home.
Okay,
Go
you
ahead.
ready?
Yeah.
Dear Jeff, why did you have me on? No, I'm not kidding. Dear Jeff, thank you for all the kindness extended to me at your studio yesterday. It was a very interesting thing for me. Never have been in a TV studio before. You are very good looking. I mean, you are kept busy with all your programs.
Okay, our good crew. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Florence was also very considerate. She's a good driver.
Yeah, we had, as opposed to the driver on the Titanic. You know, that darn captain, he could have taken a left at that iceberg, or a right. It actually says that? You could not write this good material. She's a good driver, it does say that. Okay, well, Eleanor Schumann, personally written from there. That's kind of fun. How much time do we have? Young Jeff, the technician here, because what we have here to get us out of this program is we have what we call the best one-liners in the. Let me see this on camera. I wish this could happen to the studio audience. Show the eyes of Ben. Zoom in. She's weeping.
But I mean, how fitting.
Well, it was very good humor on its way situationally, especially when there's going to be a new movie. Titanic is a $150 million movie that's coming out to a theater. There she is. You look like my first wife on her wedding day. I don't know what happened there.
When you asked her to marry.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So we have the best one-liners from the 12 previous shows of Jeff's Place that we've kind of cooked together here in no particular order. We have a wonderful crew. We have the finest crew we've ever had, although it's not a longevity record that goes way back. But here for Jeff's Place, we currently have the finest crew. I do want to say thanks, of course, to the original creator, along with Rich Hirschberg of the program, Sue Robinson, who helped us out, and she now is working at Ben Loves Chicago.
Right.
Yeah, she's doing that real well, and we try to continue. We are negotiating for another personal assistant, so we do appreciate that. And of course, as always, Mom, I dedicate the program to Mom. Here's Mom. She's still kicking at 76, not as sharp, or either am I after all these years, but this program for Mom. She often says, Jeff, what do you do? And I'm sure she won't watch this tape, but we'll have Eleanor write her a letter. So what we have is Liz Kusper from episode 3 to 12. You have been the announcer, nicely done, through thick and thin and tears and what have you. And through a great cast and crew out there. A big round of applause for everybody here in the studio.
Yeah.
As we're going to wrap things up here, if you will, and get a chance to...
Okay.
Say so long. If we were seeing some of the clips right now, if you can still hear me, we'll say goodbye on Jeff's Place.
Okay. I'll teach you some hip moves.
Can I show you to your table? I look like a waiter with this. Have you met any other students that have gone to other inaugurations, or anybody in your life?
I've never met anybody that's...
I have never. Has anybody in the room ever been to the presidential inauguration? You have? Who was that? Yeah, one of our drunken crew members, apparently, in their dreams. You'll see Disney World then?
Yeah, we see everything.
Will you? Well, you're going to like that, aren't you?
We're staying right on Disney's. We're staying on Disney's properties.
You're staying on Disney's?
Yeah.
Disney property you're staying on?
They got
Where's Walt staying in that day?
That's his problem.
Walt's back in the frozen food.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to see cheerleaders? Yeah, well. These kids never change. As we got a chance to talk with Ryan. Ryan, you were right there with George Bush, were you not, sir? You were right there. Pick up your microphone there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. And he's also a speech major at Elgin High School.
Each one of the guests that participates in the program gets an official Oprah cup. Not presented to you by Oprah, but you can't have her touch it. And
is that right?
Hold it.
Liz Kusper, give us the official cup that we have right behind you, right in that there. We're going to give one right here to Renard. Jeff's Place has an official cup. And we're going to present it to you right now.
Can I get you to sign that?
That's right here. Where? You see? The official Jeff's Place cup.
All right. Isn't that great?
We both them in there.
Thank you.
Here, I'll write it down.
Jeff's Place.
We'll do it right here.
Just
this
put
is
that
very
right
ceremonial right here, young man.
Quiet, please.
That same fast food
Can I
place.
get the
drummer,
roll, please?
Not on your... Oh, yeah, give me a roll there, Ryan.
Something. I mean...
Jeff's Place cup right there. There.
Thank you.
Take that. Take that, Oprah.
Now, this photo here may look like it's an older photo.
Yeah.
It may look like the groundbreaking ceremonies of the phone company building on East Chicago and Villa. But in actuality, these three gentlemen here, this was shot just last week during the nice warm weather we had. Those are the top 3 executives at Jones burying the first 10 episodes of Jeff's Place.
Smarty, sure, I'm going to get some Smarty. There's a good-looking haircut right there. Now, I'd be pleased to have that hair.
Well, you're putting a lot of pressure on it.
No. Does the ozone have any problem with all that stuff you're spraying?
That's water.
Oh, that's water. Okay, well, then we're all right.
Water, you know. Use only natural stuff.
Ah, well, that's good.
You know. Water, gel.
For a moment here, I thought we had a Bill Curtis special on A&E.
Yeah, real quick, I'd like to give you something. Since you are like a god to me, I have a special presentation for you. It's a little certificate you can like frame and put somewhere, and you can keep the toothbrush.
Oh.
Notice it says Nerd Cable Show Host, Honorary Award, Member Geekus Nerdalosis, okay?
Oh, nice.
Hereby acknowledges that Jeff Myers has now achieved a status as full nerd to the nines as a geek show host. I'd like to tell you that.
I can now retire happy.
Yeah.
After this show, I'm supposed to.
And now you have the knowledge and prestige, like there is any, that goes with the title. You can, that's suitable.
Very nice. Thank you, Mr. Nerd. I appreciate that. No.